Once again, welcome to the world according to Jason. I am going to go through a little story today. See, I almost said so. I say so too many damn times. I'm realizing that now. But it is what it is. We catch those little things. I'm going to go today on this little story, this little ditty, if you will. There's going to be part one of this, the one where he says, "So you think you want my job? 20 years in the body piercing industry." It's a long fucking time. It's a whole career. Most people don't last that long in my industry. But it is what it is. Alrighty. So, I said it. So why not start kind of where a lot of it all began? Well, some of it anyway. My own tongue piercing. Yeah, my own tongue piercing. You know, we've all had our tongue pierced damn near these days. I mean, if you're in my age group, which is too damn old these days, but really I just hit 43. So if you're in my age group, you came out of the 90s, mid 90s when you came of age, odds are that you got your tongue pierced at least once. If you didn't get your tongue pierced, then the odds are you got your nose pierced. Ooh, something like that, you know? And it is what it is. We all did it. And whether we all kept it, totally different situation. But I figured that's kind of like one of the places where one of my major loves of the industry started. I mean, it actually started long before that. Randomly, there was a dude at the swap meet back in the day, had like this big bone in his stomach and made all his own shit. And I'd actually sit there and watch him. I thought he was really fucking cool. I was probably 15, something like that. The Anaheim swap meet. I'd hang out with my buddy Jeff. He'd go try to buy shit off the Jamaicans. He'd try to buy like crappy computer stuff, and I'd hang out with the weird dude, as he would put it. Everybody put it, right? But let's get to the story, okay? I almost don't know if I should tell this, but I will. Fuck it. I think I was 19 years old. A young college boy downtown trying to sow his wild oats in the world. Yeah, I was 19. Holy fuck. And here's how it all happened, okay? I was going on my first date with a girl who later became my wife, who later became my ex-wife. I don't think anything's really to do with those situations, piercing, but hey, you never know, right? Either way, we were in Sioux City, Iowa, and we were hanging out. We both went to school at Wayne State College, so I was over in Sioux City that day, and for whatever fucking reason, I had said, because she had her tongue pierced, so I had said, yeah, I really always kind of wanted to get my tongue pierced. Total fucking bullshit. I never wanted my motherfucking tongue pierced at all. In fact, I figured I'd just break my already fucked up teeth, which I ended up in the end. Yes, I did end up breaking a fucked up tooth. So, well, I cracked a tooth, but I broke a tooth off of a chicharron. Yeah, don't eat old chicharrones even when they should be thrown away. To the point. So we got to talking about the whole thing, and then she was like, oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, I always wanted my tongue pierced. She said, I know a place. I was like, fuck me, now I gotta do it. And I was thinking, oh well, I could skimp out because of the price. I realized back then, this is the 97, so you have to realize that everything you think of right now in prices, double or triple it back then. I thought I'd get away with the price, but I was like, you know what? I got to man up. Because if I'm lucky, I might get some booty. Either way. So she says, we'll go to this place called Yo-Yo something or other. I won't say the whole name on here just in case. But Yo-Yo something or other in Sioux City, Iowa. Okay? At that time, it was on Lower Pearl Street. Like, almost all the way down. It was kind of a cool building, though. But either way, she took me there. Now, knowing the things I know now, if I'd have known them then, would have walked out the motherfucking door. But hey, you know, we live, we learn. And I figure if people could pierce themselves in the jungle with a fucking bone and a stick and all of that and make it heal, no reason I can't get a semi-sterile piercing in Sioux City in the 90s. So I says, all right. I fill out the paperwork. I think I paid like $80 or some shit. The lady's like, oh, well, I got to call the girl because I don't actually do piercings. And she's at the bar. I'm like, oh, this is fucking good. You know, the bitch is already probably drunk. She was. So we get there. In the back, I'm sitting down. This girl comes in, kind of like, at that time, she was kind of bikery-ish, you know what I mean? I was like, well, this could go bad or good. I don't really know. Hopefully just over with quick. Either way, I had to man up. I didn't want to look like a bitch. I wanted to look tough and cool for this girl. I don't think I looked tough and or cool in the end, but maybe I was both. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could ask her that, right? She probably said I was a dipshit then too. But it's fucked up, huh? So I'm sitting there, and this girl comes in, visibly drunk. This is how I remember it anyway. Visibly drunk. And I'm like, I think this bitch is high on meth and drunk. Which makes sense for Sioux City in the 90s. Big time. So she gets everything going. She breaks it all out. Sets up the tray. I take my little swish of mouthwash. I was like thinking, God damn it, this shit is real. Now this girl takes out the forceps. No sterile bag, nothing like that. They're just in a fucking, like a fucking bucket looking thing. And I'm like, okay, that's not cool. Takes them out, sticks it on my tongue. Looks at the girl I was on a date with and says, "Can you hold these for me?" She's like, what? Because the chick's hand is fucking shaking. And I'm like, this bitch is shaking, about to shove a fucking needle through me. And now she's asking the girl I'm with to fucking hold the forceps. She'd never held a forceps in her life. At that time, she actually, I'll be real, later on, we don't have to like each other, but I'm going to give her full props. She easily is the best piercer in the entire Midwest. But don't tell her I said that. Now, but at that time, first time she ever held a pair of forceps in her fucking life. Holding the forceps, this chick's like this. Next thing you know, wham! Right down into my motherfucking tongue. I'm like, deep breath in type shit, you know? Yoga it up. Not cool. This chick runs the jewelry. It hurts just as bad as a damn needle. I'm sitting there like this, like, what the fuck just happened? But I look tough. And I look cool. I think I was listening to Rage Against the Machine at the time, probably in my head. Either way, I felt cool. Finally, you know, she fucking half-ass tightens the balls. I'm sitting there looking at my tongue bleeding. I'm thinking, God damn. Thankful this shit's over. No. Then she tells me about the swelling and all of that. I'm like, okay, cool. I look cool now. Moral of the end of it was, that was the most crooked fucking piercing not only had I ever seen, but obviously got. Here, for those of you who know, straight up and down, tongue piercing, boom. This shit was at an angle like that. Like that. I still thought I looked fucking cool. Nope. When that shit swelled up the next motherfucking day, I think I ate like 400 ibuprofen. I worked at 7-Eleven. I must have drank like 50 Slurpees. Just trying to keep that shit. And it swelled twice as bad because of how crooked the motherfucker was. You know, if I ever did a piercing that bad, I'd kick my own fucking ass. But in the end, I thought it looked cool. I eventually ended up taking it out. Got it redone by a dude who was like, yeah, cool, I got the exact same hole. I'm like, motherfucker, the exact same crooked fucking hole? Either way. Eventually I did gauge it up. I think I ended up with a fucking 2 gauge or some dumb shit in there later on, but that was after I took it out and re-pierced it myself and did it all over again. But yeah, that is my first piercing, my first real piercing, which was my tongue, and I guess it set me along the path. You know, thinking about it, it probably shouldn't have. But in a way, it sent me and her along that path. But it definitely worked out for the best in the end because, I mean, here I am 20 years later from in the piercing industry and the tattoo industry now. Fuck, I became the old timer. That's kind of crazy shit. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for another edition of The World According to Jason. That is a quick little video, you know, I mean, only like 10, 12 minutes. But I don't know if I'm going to make them all super duper long. That's more for the podcast. These are more fun little videos that are more for the channel and everything like that, And the podcast will be more about, like aliens and shit like that, politics. If you know me, you know that not only am I a crazy politics nerd, I'm an alien nerd and conspiracy nerd and all of that. But like I said, that's more of the audio podcast than these. These are just fun little videos, get y'all out there into the world according to Jason. Now, as always, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can hit me up. Jason the Messiah on Instagram, Jason Christ Terhune. I think that's what I still have it under on Facebook. Either way, these will all be linked to all that shit. So it'll be linked from my Instagram page to my Facebook to all of it. Every one of the pages. Social media the fuck out of it. Please share everything you can. I hope my story was kind of fun for you. Believe me, the rest are fucked up. That was just a quick little intro. I mean, I've got, like the story that jaded me, where my dream girl got up on there and the smells and but either way, maybe I'll do that one next. The one that jaded me. Looks like I was pretty close and I was pretty young in the industry. And that could be good instead of going the actual order of the book. We'll see. All right. Well, thank you all again. This has been The World According to Jason. I am the one and only Jason Terhune, Jason Christ, Jason the Messiah, Jason the Baptist, he who is almighty. All of that, right? You know me. All right. Deuces.